Hello and welcome to another oracle reading for today. So you can start by picking a card pile group. This is pile number 1, card pile number 2, and card pile number 3. Alright, now let's start with group 1. Alright, so for those of you who picked pile number 1, this is your oracle reading. Let's start with your lucky number. And you have the number 7. Alright, group 1, let's do your oracle reading. So, you guys are currently reminiscing things from the past. You might be thinking of an ex-lover, or you might be thinking about happy memories that you've had in your past with someone that you really love. And it brings you warmth in your life. And some of you might be thinking of creative ways to get in touch with this person that really rekindles a very nostalgic and fond memories from the past. For some of you, this could be an ex-lover. For some of you, this is just someone that you really love who has been part of your life in the past. And you're thinking of creative ways in bringing them back in your life. Group 1. The likely outcome for your situation is you have the 10 of Pentacles. So if you're able to navigate the situation well, it will lead to your long-time fulfillment and happiness. Some of you might be feeling abundant, afterwards, established, and grounded. Group 1. Alright, now advice of the cards for you in getting the result that you want in this topic that you've been thinking about is you have the 2 of Swords and the Fool. So, cards advise you to take a pause to think about your situation and to move only when you are sure about it. Group 1. Alright, there will come a time when you feel as if you don't want to move yet. You need to honor that because things may not be as good as it seems, or things may not be as it presents itself to be. So trust your instincts, group 1, and once you are sure about it, then you take that leap of faith. Now, some areas in your life where you might be feeling stuck is you have the workaholic card here. So this might be a barrier for you, group 1. And advice of the cards for you to overcome this barrier is you have the prayer card here. And you have the fulfillment card here, group 1. Alright, so that's your oracle reading, group 1. I hope you got your message from the cards. Now let's move on to group 2. Alright, group 2, welcome to your oracle reading. Let's start with your lucky number. Lucky number, please, for group 2. And you have the number 5. Alright, group 2, let's start your oracle reading. So, group 2, you are thinking about your loved one. You have the Lover's card here and the Queen of Swords. So there seems to be a bit of argument happening this month. Maybe your person has pierced your heart in some way, group 2, and you are thinking about the situation. You still love them dearly, but this is what's been occupying your mind. You also have the Queen of Pentacles energy and 8 of Wands. So group 2, this could also be you. You could also be the one imbibing the Queen of Swords energy where you talk straight and sometimes it hurts your person, your loved one. So you are being reflective this month with your actions because truly there is love between you two. There's just a bit of argument happening for the both of you for this month. More details about the situation has something to do with feelings of abundance. You have the Queen of Pentacles here and the 8 of Wands. So has something to do with feeling fertile, creative, abundant, grounded and healthy, and has something to do with fast movement. So these things are occupying your mind, group 2. All right, now the likely outcome for you is it looks favorable. You have the Six of Swords energy. So you will be moving towards what you want gracefully, group 2, if you're able to navigate the situation well. Now, advice of the cards for you in getting the result that you want is you have the Seven of Swords and the Five of Cups. So cards advise you to let go of whatever pain that has happened to you. You need to shift your focus, group 2, into things that still stand and not so much on the things that you have lost, group 2. Cards also advise you to be creative in your ways so you can get the outcome that you want, group 2. All right, and other situations in your life. So there's a despondence energy here blocking you, group 2, meaning some of you might be feeling sad and hopeless in certain situations in your life. And advice of the cards for you to be able to overcome this possible blockage is you have the impartiality card, and you also have new beginnings card, group 2. All right, group 2, that's your oracle reading. Thank you very much for watching this. I hope you got your message from the cards. Now let's move on to those who picked pile number 3. Hello, group 3. This is your oracle reading. Let's see what messages the cards have for you. But before that, let's start with your lucky number, group 3. Lucky number, please, for group 3. And you have the number 3. All right, group 3, this is the message of the cards for you. So group 3, you seem to be thinking about your emotional fulfillment. You have the King of Chalices here. This could be you thinking about a loved one, or you just having self-love for yourself, finally. And you are looking at your strengths in the situation. You are trying to see how you can navigate this using your strengths. Some of you, group 3, are doing a time off for yourself. You might be feeling recluse. Some of you might be undergoing hermit mode during this time, group 3. And some of you, group 3, are taming your demons. You have the Queen of Swords here. And just looking at harsh things with clear eyes and deciding for yourself, what is my strength in the situation? What do I value? And ultimately, what brings me happiness in my life? Group 3. This is what you've been thinking about. Now, the likely outcome for your situation, group 3, is you have the Five of Pentacles here. So let's get clarifiers for the Five of Pentacles. So some of you, group 3, may be suffering unnecessarily in the situation. You might be doing things your way when you could be easily asking for some help. You can ask a wise person in your life, someone you respect, someone who has High Priestess energy to help you in the situation so you don't suffer regarding this topic that you've been thinking about, group 3. I understand that it's a very personal thing that brings you happiness, and you want to rely on your own strength. You want to tame your own demons and use your own abilities, and you are looking inwards for answers. But group 3 cards warn you that you might be suffering unnecessarily because the answer that you might need to solve the situation can be found not only inside of you, but also outside of you. You can ask someone you trust. You can ask a High Priestess, someone who is very wise in your life that you know, who can guide you in certain aspects so that you don't suffer unnecessarily in this situation. All right, now advice of the cards for you in getting the result that you want. Group 3 is you have the Tower card and the Four of Pentacles. So you have to let go of things that are not working anymore, Group 3. If things are crumbling, it only means that it was not stable to begin with. It might be harsh realization, but once the frivolous or the not so important or the not so stable falls away, the universe actually clears the path for you for something more stable, something more suitable, and better fitting for you. Group 3. Think of it as the universe clearing the path for you for better things. You also have the Four of Pentacles here, so cards advise you to hold on to your keep, to hold on to your pentacles, to maybe be frugal in your decisions, to keep the status quo, to keep what's working, and to let go of things that are not, because the things that are not will naturally fall away to the side. Group 3, if that makes sense to you. All right, and other advice of the cards for you is something is blocking you, might be blocking you. You have the insecurity card here as a possible blockage. And advice of the cards for you to overcome this is you have miracles happening for you. Group 3, if you just open your eyes, there will be miracles. And you also have leadership as advice of the cards. All right, Group 3, that's your oracle reading. I hope you got your message from the cards. Thank you very much for watching this, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.